Hmm. You know what would make this a lot better? If I still had my toy Omnitrix. Yeah, this would have completed the look. Sorry, the tag's back there. Anyway, my name is Mr. J3T, aka Big Sexy, aka the Kentucky Cannon, aka the World Class Badass, aka the Creamier Coffee, aka Chocolate Thunder with a caramel swirl, aka Black Lightning with peanut butter filling, aka DJ Bighead, aka the smartest man in the world, because I am that smart. Move over, Einstein. We got a new smart boy in here. Smart man in here. I talk about anime, movies, cartoons, anime, all that good stuff. And today we're going to be talking about Soul. So Soul is a Pixar movie that was uh, came out this year. It's on Disney Plus, so you can go watch that. And on Disney Plus, if you have it, and it's about a guy named Joe Gartner, I believe. Gartner. I believe it's Joe Gartner. Yeah, so it's about a struggling musician named Joe Gartner. He wants to be like this big jazz player, right? But every time he keeps getting gigs, uh, every time he tries to get a gig, I should say, he fails. He doesn't end up getting the gig, and it eventually leads him to becoming a band teacher, and he gets offered a full time job there. So after this, he gets a chance to play with a famous jazz player, and he gets that gig. So now he's happy. He thinks his dream's finally going to come true, but then he falls in a manhole cover and dies. Like, this brother almost immediately dies. It's it's kind of hilarious. We don't get to hear the thud, but we get to hear him scream. There's no thud, but we heard the scream. So yeah, brother just dies almost immediately. So anyway, he gets taken to basically the afterlife, and he's like, "No, I ain't trying to die yet." And he goes into this place called the Before, where these little souls get prepared to live. They get some of their personality traits and everything. And he runs into this little soul named 22, who doesn't want to live. He I should point out that we don't really. I'm not sure if these little souls have genders, because there's one scene where 22 can talk like a, as Joe puts it, a middle-aged white woman, but then she can sound like him. She can sound like an older man. So yeah, we don't really know. I'm pretty sure these souls don't have genders yet. So for the rest of this review, I'm just gonna refer to 22 as it, to replace words like he, she, him, her. I'm just going to say it, and that's it. So it doesn't want to live, and so they team up to try and get Joe back to his body so he can get to the gig in time, and that's about it. That's the plot. So the animation right off the bat, it's great. It's Pixar. Like we know what to expect from Pixar. Great animation. Like, so no complaints there. Great. So the characters, not gonna lie, I didn't like 22 that much in the beginning. It felt it was kind of annoying at first, you know, like it kept getting in the way of Joe trying to get to his body, and it just you know it was kind of annoying, and the things that it said and did was just very getting on my nerves a little bit. And over as the movie went on, I started to like 22 better. I started to you know I started to hate it less. I started to grow comfortable with what's the word I'm trying to. 22 grew on me. Yeah, let's say that it grew on me as the movie went on. Uh, I also like Joe. He was pretty cool. Well, not cool. He was. I'm assuming he was relatable to older people who might happen to watch this movie, and that's sort of like the theme of this movie is like, what is your purpose in life? Are you born with a set purpose, or do you find it when you live? Like, it's very existential in that fact. Uh, it deals with some heavy topics like life and death, what's your purpose, the afterlife, the before. It tackles all of that, and me personally, I don't really, I didn't really relate much to it because I don't really have existential dread. I don't really didn't go through all that. Uh, but I liked the themes. I can see this being relatable to some older people that watch this. I'm not sure about kids though, because I'm not sure if they're gonna like get all the topics. I'm not saying that kids are stupid. That's what I'm not trying to say that kids are stupid and they can't get it, but uh I'm thinking that most kids won't really relate to the topics that are discussed in this movie. Now, I'm sure they're still gonna enjoy it. They're still gonna watch it. I just don't think they're going to relate or understand to the topics that that this movie tackles. But uh, the story, I like it. I like Joe's progression too, because it's gonna be hard talking about movies without spoilers because I'm trying not to spoil the movie. But he has this realization in the movie that is very satisfying, and so does 22. Even though we don't really get to see what happens after, like its little arc throughout the film, it was satisfying to see, and it was satisfying to see them get, you know, grow closer as friends, and it was cool. It was so. Excuse me. There was one scene in particular that I want to talk about, and there's a scene in a barbershop where Joe has to get his haircut, and that scene was just great because that scene I can relate to a lot because, like, as you can see, your boy's crispy. I recently went to a barbershop, and the camaraderie in that scene was just really cool to see because I've seen my fair share of barbershops in my day. I've been to a fair share of barbershops, and that camaraderie that's in a barbershop uh, is captured perfectly in this film. It was just cool to see it. I can relate to that too. Joe says like, "Is this a spoiler? Would this be considered a spoiler?" Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I thought about telling you guys something about the movie, but Yeah, I think it would be considered a spoiler, so I'm not gonna tell you guys what happens. But all I'm gonna say is that Joe, at one point in the barbershop, he's sitting on the chair getting his cut, and he says, I don't know why sitting here makes me want to talk to you, like makes me want to open up. And yeah, he pretty much hit the nail right on the coffin right there because, like, when you're in that barbershop chair, I don't know why, it just makes you want to talk and just open up and, like, talk about your day and all that. And yeah, it's really, really good. Or not a good, it's a great scene. And to the point where I'm really wondering if the director actually went to a barbershop to to sort of get the feel and then portray it in the movie. I'm seriously wondering if he did go to an actual barbershop to just for that scene alone, because that scene was just great. One of my favorite scenes of the year, and yeah, it's really good. So, uh, it isn't just 22 and Joe. There's also some other characters. There are these little caretakers for the lost souls in the before. They're called Terry's and Jerry's. I believe Terry was the one that counts all of the souls that died on Earth going to the afterlife, and Jerry's are the ones that take care of the souls in the before. They were all right. I liked the Jerry's. They were quirky. Terry. Uh, I don't really know how to feel about Terry. Uh, uh, yeah, I don't know how to feel about him, her, it. It was there. I don't know how to feel, but I don't like Terry, but I don't hate Terry either. I'm neutral towards Terry. But the Jerrys I liked. The lost little souls in the before, they were cute to see. There was actually a funny joke where you remember when I said uh, in the before these little souls get their personalities. Well, one soul in particular gets like this really messed up personality. Like I believe it was something like a self-centered, narcissistic something. And one of the Jerrys was like, "Well, he sounds like he's gonna be a handful, but hey, that's Earth's problem." So I liked that. That joke made me smile. There was another joke. In this, there's this place called the Zone, where if you're into something, like if you're like in the playing a football game or playing a game, that's where you go to. And people can actually, and 22 can actually mess with the people that are in the zone. And there was a joke where 22 says, "I've been messing with this basketball team for years," and then it smash cuts to like a game with, I believe, the New York Yankees, I believe, and they miss a ball, and that made me laugh. I thought that was pretty funny. This movie has a lot of funny gems in it. So yes, the jokes, they were pretty funny. I like Joe and his progression. I didn't like 22 at first, but as the movie went on, I started to like it more. And the Jerrys were cool. Terry, don't know how to feel about it. I'm what's the word? Apathetic. Yeah, apathetic. I'm apathetic towards Terry. Yeah, so all in all, I think it's a really good Pixar movie. Uh, I wouldn't really say it's my favorite, but it's very good. Uh, I I give it two thumbs up, but with no J3T stamp of approval, or Mr. J3T stamp of approval. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I give it 2 thumbs up. It's a really good movie. Not my favorite, but it's very good. Again, it's on Disney Plus. So if you want to watch, so if you have Disney Plus and you're interested in watching it, go watch it there. Also, I've my Papa 3T informed me that somebody asked him where I watch all my anime at. So I'm going to be linking. I'll leave a link in the description to the website where I watch my anime shows at. It's called the Watch Cartoons Online.com. So I'm going to be linking that website in the description. That's how I watch all my animes at. And they got dub anime, they got sub anime. And if you don't know, for those of you that don't know what dub or sub is, dub is the English and sub is the Japanese audio. So dub, English audio, Japanese, sub, Japanese audio. So they got dub anime and sub anime. They don't. They also have Western cartoons too. They also have movies on that website too that you can watch. So they got a big selection of anime and cartoons. So that's where I watch my all the anime that I talk about. That's where I watch it at. So I'm going to be linking that into the description if you guys are interested in watching some anime and cartoons and movies. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. But if you really like me, then click subscribe and ring that bell so you'll always know when I upload. Because it's free, you know? I know you perked up when you heard the word free, right? Deuces.